Welcome to the WD168. God gives us 168 hours every week to live, love, and serve. This is our take on this 168 from the Western Diocese. Earlier today, Joseph Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States, prompting well wishes for success from throughout the country and the world. Our Primate Archbishop Hovnan extended best wishes and his prayers on behalf of the Armenian Church to President Biden, wishing him health and Godspeed as he accepts the task and privilege of governing this country, with all of its difficulties and challenges. The Archbishop emphasized with appreciation that the United States has been a safe haven for the Armenian people who have escaped massacres, genocide, civil wars, political upheavals. With close to 150 parishes coast to coast, the Armenian Church enjoys this unique freedom of conscience here. The slain civil rights leader, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was remembered in a holiday that bears his name just this last weekend. Here at the Western Diocese, we held our 18th annual retreat in his memory, sponsored by the In Issues Ministry, where the teachings of this minister of the gospel were explored by retreat participants. This year was dedicated to the study of Reverend King's prayer life and his prayers, looking at the prayers that moved the mover. The 3-day event was in a virtual environment with participants from throughout the world. The entire retreat, with classes and meditations, has been archived on our website with an invitation to all to make use of these sessions for private and communal spiritual growth. Our Serpazon throughout the years has pointed to Dr. King in his speeches and his writings, especially in expressing the unique gifts that we in the Armenian Church offer for the service of humanity. Furthermore, the success of such virtual retreats opens the doors for other events, the next of which will be the annual Reclaim Conference. Mark your calendars, March 5th of this year. Education is a top priority for the Primate and the Western Diocese. Bridging Generations continues its programs of Armenian Church theology and scriptural study every Wednesday evening in person and on Zoom. Over the last few weekends, educators, principals, and teachers from 18 Armenian Saturday schools assembled to discuss the course of instruction and to set the standard of quality in this pandemic era. Armenian Saturday schools are a vital part of the cradle-to-grave education programs offered by the Armenian Church. As in most cases, along with Sunday school, it is the first rung on which the rest is developed. The growing interest in this fundamental education is being felt as more and more parents understand the importance of the multi-layers of identity in raising children in the diaspora. This coming weekend, the ACYO, the Armenian Church Youth Organization, will hold its annual convention in a Zoom meeting setup. Reviewing the accomplishments of the past year and presenting the plans for the new year are all part of the agenda. You can register, especially if you're under 30, at the ACYOWD.com website. And while you're there, check out and register for one of their new programs called Steps of Faith, a collection of sessions led by Serpazon himself and the Central Council members, classes that include music and cooking too. These take place on the last Friday of the month, and for a nominal fee of $10, all proceeds are donated to Artsakh Humanitarian Project in Armenia. That's ACYOWD.com. Yes, it's the new year, and the Artsakh humanitarian projects and aid continue. The next transfer of $50,000 from our diocese is being made this week. This is one of those projects that you need to be connected with. As we've reported for the last few months, it's about bringing relief to the displaced families of Artsakh. It's about our faith, about Christian response to pain and suffering. It's about finding strength, purpose, and meaning by serving others. Check out the diocesan website. You'll find the program and you'll find accounting, because it's about ensuring what you give gets there and helps those in need. In this case, our brothers and sisters who have been hurt by war. A couple of upcoming dates to mark on your calendar. Make sure you're there. February 13th is Diarantarach, blessings for newlyweds and new families. This year, the feast falls on Paragentan, and so the following day, Lent begins, February 14th. Remember also March 5th for the Reclaim Conference. Well, that does it for our 168 this week. I look forward to seeing you either in church, and remember your masks. Masks do not separate you from God, and they may prevent you from being separated from your loved ones. Or I'll see you online or next week when we look at the 168 from the WD.